Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy here with the first Why I Won't Watch segment here in the new BCG Studios 3.0. And for those of you who are new to this segment, the Why I Won't Watch segment is where I detail my reasons as to why I won't watch a certain movie, anime, TV show, or what have you. And for this episode, I'm gonna detail my reasons as to why I don't want to watch the new M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong film, The Visit. Now most, if not all of you, should already be familiar with this guy right here. You know his name, you know his film track record of late, and you know exactly why he is so damn infamous. Those reasons are enough to make any sane person really doubt this director's competence and make them reconsider seeing any of his future films. But recently, his latest film, The Visit, has been getting very favorable reviews from critics here on YouTube and on other reviewing sites. And it actually is making a lot of people really want to go see whether or not this film is actually decent. And before anybody asks, yes, I have watched and read reviews for The Visit. I've watched reviews from Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, and Schmoes Know, the three most reliable movie critics here on YouTube, and I've read a few reviews on both Rotten Tomato and Metacritic. But if I'm to be honest here, guys, even with all of the favorable reviews for this film, I still do not want to watch The Visit, and I will explain my reasons as to why. The first reason as to why I won't watch this film is because M. Night Shyamalan directed it. Pretty straightforward, as I'm not a really big fan of his directing style, so I guess we just move on to the next reason. My second reason as to why I won't watch this film is because M. Night Shyamalan wrote it. Again, pretty straightforward. I'm not a huge fan of his screenwriting ability, so I guess we just move on to the next one. Okay, hopefully the third reason will have no mention of M. Night whatsoever. The third reason as to why I won't watch this film is because M. Night Shyamalan produced it. God damn it! I assume you're starting to see the main reason as to why I won't watch this film, and that's mainly due to M. Night's involvement in the film. At one point in his life, M. Night was a competent director and screenwriter with 3 hit films, one of which is one of my favorite superhero films of all time, and that is not a joke. I really like Unbreakable. I think it is a highly underrated film, and a bright future ahead of him as a talented horror director. But somewhere between Signs and The Village, he must have had an aneurysm or something, because the qualities of his films started to slowly decline until they hit rock bottom with The Happening, and then broke through the crust and went to the center of the earth with that which will never be named. In fact, you know what? Blur that image. Yeah, there's no need to see that. I'm sorry. I brought up those painful memories, guys. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are probably saying to yourselves, why are you so hard on M. Night, Tony? Why do you continue to pick and ridicule the guy? Leave him alone. He's just human. He makes mistakes. He makes follies. The reason that I'm so hard on M. Night Shyamalan is because he is a visionary director who fails to grow and learn from his mistakes. He doesn't listen to audience feedback. He doesn't listen to what the critics say. He doesn't try to improve in any way, shape, or form. He just wants to be his way, and that's it. He doesn't adapt. He doesn't grow with the audience. He doesn't try to appeal to them. He just like, here's my film, enjoy it. That is not how the world works anymore. The world has become more interactive, M. Night. You have to grow or you're going to be left behind. I wouldn't be so hard on M. Night if he would just humble himself and admit as a director and human being that he has made a couple mistakes over the years. And some of the films and projects that he's worked on didn't turn out as well as he had hoped. But he has such a huge ego that he will never admit any mistakes and continues to ignore criticism. And it just makes that whole Newsweek front page hailing Shyamalan as the next Spielberg even more laughable and painfully inaccurate. Because unlike M. Night, Steven Spielberg understands that he needs to evolve in the industry. He needs to adapt to an ever-growing and changing audience. And he's a crowd pleaser. He can make films for the average moviegoer, for critics, for filmmakers, for highbrow people. He makes films that appeal to every single demographic. M. Night only makes films that appeal to one individual in this world. M. Night himself. And you know another big thing that separates Spielberg from Shyamalan? Spielberg is willing to admit when he was wrong, when he made a mistake. When he re-released E.T., digitally altering some of the scenes in the movie, he admitted that was a huge mistake. When he made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, he admitted it was a big mistake. When has M. Night ever admitted that he made a mistake? That's what I thought. So hopefully that clears up all doubts or suspicions as to why the Black Critic Guy can't stand M. Night Shyamalan. It's not for some petty, uninformed reason like, oh, I just hate the guy because I hate him. And it's not just because of one sole movie like that one. There are multiple reasons as to why I can't stand the guy. It's more complex than that, guys. Also, it's just a whole lot of fun to rip him a new one. But this video isn't about why I hate M. Night. This is a video about why I won't watch his latest film, The Visit. So let's get back to that. The next reason as to why I won't watch this film is because the tone of the film seems to be all over the place. Now, granted, this film is marketed as a horror comedy, and it makes a lot of sense as a lot of the scenes in the trailers are so damn ridiculous that there's no way you can take them seriously in a horror film. But the trailers try to market it as if it's this new horror experience. Oh my god, it's freaky and scary. Honestly, they should have played more off of the comedic factors of these horrific situations in the trailers rather than trying to make it seem like a straightforward horror film. And the last reason as to why I won't watch The Visit is because after seeing the trailers, guys, I don't find this film appealing at all. There's nothing really driving me to want to go see the film. Hell, there are more things driving me away from seeing the film. Like how M. Night has betrayed my trust for so many years now, all culminating into his Magnus Tertius, known as that film that we will not talk about, that I just don't have any faith in him as a director, and I don't have faith in his films. And I, in good conscience, cannot support a guy that I'm not truly fond of, and in all honesty could give a shit about what I think about his films by paying $12 or $13 or even more dollars to go see his mediocre film on screen. I wash my hands clean of M. Night Shyamalan. I cannot and will not support a man that has no respect for his audience and refuses to evolve as a filmmaker. And those, ladies and gentlemen, were my reasons as to why I won't watch M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. But I'm not the end-all be-all opinion when it comes to M. Night and his films. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. What do you think of M. Night? Do you still support him? Do you still like his films? Or do you feel betrayed by him and you will no longer support him after all the shit movies he has made in the past few years? And let me know, after hearing all the reviews for The Visit, are you interested in seeing it, or you still don't want to see it regardless of what reviews say? Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned, I got a bunch of videos coming your way, including some new BCG as Black Critic Crews. In fact, if you go to the one that's up right now, there's a question pertaining to M. Night in that video. So how about you go click this link and go check out that video right now. And until then, guys, if you'd like to see more videos on this channel and be a part of the Black Critic Crew, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm telling you what, this second, the M. Night Shyamalan hater himself, known as the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.
Wow.